please. No, I'm
Was that?
That's so loud.
Oh, that was loud? Oh, it is peaking hella bad, yeah. I'm so sorry. I forgot you guys still had your headphones on. I didn't.
Oh, no, it wasn't you. Nathan, it was your hey, right in the
That
mic.
was me, bro.
Yeah, that was
That was me, bro. I'm telling you, that was me.
Whoever it was super loud.
I got you, fam.
Nah, man, I got you.
Yeah. Got you.
And that's how you scream,
actually too
scream,
small.
scream,
So dumb.
scream, scream, scream. Sharima, Sharima.
Sharima,
At least it rips nicely.
Shabiba. Sharima's Shabiba.
Ow. It's thumpy.
Yeah, good.
Boom.
This is literally what it has to look like. It's so annoying. It's the longest piece of tape I've ever
Oh my
used.
gosh, dude.
It works, dude.
That's
It's really far up, though.
that's
It works,
OP.
yeah. All right.
OP tape, boys. OP tape. All right, I
OP
can hear
tape.
myself. I feel good.
OP tape.
OP
Heck yeah,
tape?
man.
You feel
Heck
good
yeah.
about the OP tape?
You feel good about your own OP tape?
I'm about a 5 out of 7 on my OP tape,
About a 6 out of 2?
Okay, dude. That's how we're gonna.
and we've been recording too. So
Oh,
we've been recording this
whole
whole
time.
time?
Ready
Yeah.
for the intro?
Hit it up, brother.
Okay, high
Hit it up, Nathan.
Hit it up.
Bam! All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to
Why are we doing it
another
again?
episode.
You can never do too
I'm
much.
pissed
Trust,
now.
dude. For
You ruined my night.
for video editing, you cannot do that too much. Trust me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, maybe it's
and
just
everybody
freaking
else
lazy.
to another episode of BOFF
Wait.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Hold on, guys.
Hold
on.
Sorry about that,
Ask
fam.
me how I'm doing.
Carlos, how you doing?
Ask me, how are you doing?
I'm about to be better here in a second.
Well, as always,
Teach me
I
how
am
to
your host, Nathan B. McCammon, followed by our host,
With the most.
Carlos. With the most.
Oh my god. Bonjour.
With the most.
Oh,
with
bonjour
the most
over
in the
here.
room. Oh,
No, my goodness.
With the most.
Oh my god. Okay, that's just
with the most.
cheers.
Cheers, guys. Hey, Nathan, pour yourself some on the mic.
Hey, JK, I love you.
Dude, that's amazing.
Before we introduce Kyle Smith, I'm going to do this. All right. Oh, that was really quiet.
I'm gonna pour this from 5
I can
million.
guarantee you that we're having a good time, but the people listening are like, this is such an odd and a lame way to
so
start
weird.
a podcast. This is just the dumbest piece of crap.
No, actually, that's not true. I've heard way weirder things that people enjoy it. So, you know what?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it? Because you're a listener and you're a creator too, so you should take that into consideration.
That's a really good. That's a really good question.
Did I ask you how you're doing yet, Carlos? Are you better yet?
Carlos, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Heck yeah, man.
You know, we saw the Lumineers last night.
We did.
And it was
We
a
did.
super late night, and so you know, I woke up. Dude, I woke up at 6:45, and that's sleeping in for me, and
Wow.
that was still.
Oh my goodness.
like,
it wasn't enough.
it wasn't enough, dude. I woke
it
up like
wasn't enough. No.
I literally I almost fell asleep twice driving to work.
Oh,
That's
man.
very dangerous.
How you,
Wow.
how you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm exhausted, but I'm ready, dude.
I can tell, dude.
It's Kyle's bachelor party.
Yep.
I am down to clown. I'll probably fall asleep like an hour.
He's
from
gonna
now,
fall asleep
but
on
I'm
the way. He's gonna fall asleep on the way to A&A. He's like, yeah, man, I'm so stoked right. And then, like,
But-
right after I stop recording, he's like,
Hey, I just gotta rest up before I can party down.
rest up before you best up.
Rest up before you best
Dude,
up.
I was
bro.
gonna make that joke. I was
guess what?
waiting. I was
You've been
literally waiting.
stolen.
Okay,
I was literally
we're-
waiting for that joke.
All right, guys.
And
Mer-
the rest-
a merch drop is coming soon. That's gonna be
Rest up before you best up, boys.
Rest
Let's
up-
go.
Rest up for you, best up.
No, but that is something I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about how cool would it be to eventually
Rest up before you best up.
and then sell some merch promoting that idea.
Absolutely.
Rest up before you best up.
That would be
rest up before you
sick.
best
I've never
up.
heard someone say that before either.
So rest up before you best up. I'm thinking like a Fuddies shirt as well.
Okay.
Like,
that'd be
No
cool.
way.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
it's gonna be
I
dope.
want the merch to be really lame. I don't want nobody to buy it.
Okay.
I want to be the only one
Make
repping
it
our
as
shirt
lame as
because
it-
everyone hates it.
Make it as lame
Okay,
as
okay,
possibly
okay.
can.
Offcast, the
Okay,
infamous worst
dude.
merch I've ever seen.
Oh, no, however bad you think the merch is, it could not be possibly worse than the Desolation shirts that we made. I remember, like, in
They're still on Facebook, right?
They are.
I don't know. I
think,
but I
yeah.
do remember, like in like the 8th grade, I wanted to like flirt with some girl, and so my way of flirting was giving her a shirt.
No.
And I was like, oh yeah, she's.
I remember
totally
like Kenny couldn't give them away. They were in a brown box, and like he was like giving them to all of us, and then he like, I have leftovers. I don't know what to do with them, man.
Okay, so for context, Desolation was like a really crappy band that we were a part of.
It's not good.
In the 8th grade.
Yeah,
And,
it was not
man,
good.
It was so cringe.
Yeah, it was extremely cringe.
So cringe.
But all of the bands that anyone's in before you get out of high school are pretty bad for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
To be honest, though, if you're in 8th grade, if you have any sort of T-shirt that you made in 8th grade, it's automatically going to be cool. So it's like
In the moment, yeah, sure.
yeah.
But Desolation with flames on it. Oh, that
Oh,
was so
man.
cool. Oh man,
But looking back on it now,
that's
it
as
is,
cool as it gets.
You're like, man, this shirt makes me lose at least 10 pounds. Like that. Like, that's where you're walking up to all them ladies. That's why you had so much confidence in the day.
You know what?
Carlos, you had the most confidence out of all of us. We walk up to them ladies, dude. I'm serious.
Right.
Yeah.
We all
sure.
had the secret, but you knew it was a Desolation
It's like,
shirt.
bro, check out this Desolation. You just like throw like 5
Rips
in
it
the air.
off.
Like, come on, ladies.
Don't worry.
Pick them out of the air as they're flying down.
You know what's funny
Don't
is
worry,
that, like,
ladies. I got 5 more in the bag.
what's funny is that I was part of like the strictest church growing up.
Yeah, you were.
And they had no idea about
Do you
any
know
of
if
this
anyone?
stuff.
Do you know if any one of them are they still friends with you on Facebook? Or
Yeah, I'm friends with people.
so they might
Nice.
see the content. They might check you out.
Literally, I give zero cares about what they
Cares.
think.
Wow. Okay. That's good to hear.
Cares.
But anyways,
I see you've moved on from a lot of churches, Carlos.
I can only imagine.
What?
Okay, while I've lived here. Okay.
More churches than girlfriends I see.
Someone say I'm married to the church.
Okay, so let me do my. I'm going to do what's called a church count. So let's see. Let's see how many churches I've been.
Everyone,
a part
bring
of.
out your hands and your
23.
feet. Hands on my feet.
Okay, so when I
guarantee-
first came here, I was going to like an apostolic church in Tigard. Then I moved to a UPC church.
That first one, was that with your family?
Yeah. Then I moved to
you were
Oneness Pentecostal church in Battleground. So that's
Sorry,
2.
I'm
and
leaning too much. Hang on.
and I'm leaning.
Oh, if you guys have seen the reels, you'd be laughing right
be
now.
laughing.
I'm leaning.
What the beep is wrong with you, Nathan? And then I was part of that for a few years.
Why are you leaning? What the f- is wrong with you?
I'm leaning.
Then I went to Landmark.
That's 5, 4.
4, 3.
I can't see your hand. You're on 4 now.
Four, three,
2, 3, 4, 3,
This is 4. This is 4. And then now I'm a part of.
And now I'm part of Only
Only a taste.
I'm a part of Peace United Reformed Church. And I've got zero plans.
Part of
on-
Peace, Love, and Chicken Grease.
I'm
part
also
of-
part of Peace, Love, and Chicken Grease.
I'm part of OAT. Only a taste. the Oat Church.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, that's okay. Actually, let's lean in on that.
Yeah.
So for the audience who has no idea what this is, what is that? What is the only?
Only a taste.
Only a taste.
Well, okay. So
We won't
Breathing
don't mention names.
Well, Breathing
Don't mention
Autumn was a band that our good friends
we
were
can
in
bleep
back
that
in the
out
day.
later.
Yeah.
And beep. Well, I can't say Breathing Autumn. Breathing Autumn. Breathing Autumn. Breathing Autumn.
okay,
Breathing
sure,
Autumn,
sure,
Breathing
I
Autumn,
don't
Breathing
care.
Autumn. I mixed and mastered them, dude. I wrote for them.
All right.
That's true. Yeah,
I can't talk about
that's true.
my band that I mixed.
Okay.
Of
Do
course.
you think
Breathing Autumn, Breathing
do you
Autumn,
think
Breathing Autumn, Breathing Autumn.
you think they would admit that song sucked?
No. Well, here's the thing. It started
Probably
out,
not a few of their members.
No. I gotta tell the story. I have the story. You guys are jumping to conclusions.
Now you know how I feel.
I'm pissed again. You guys, I'm so irritated. So that's
So
we
that's the
started
name
off.
of the episode. Kyle's
Yeah.
pissed.
So no. So we started off. JJ sent me a video. He was in the band with our friends. He sent me a video over Facebook Messenger. This was like 2014. Really bad quality. It was really abominably bad.
So
It's
bad.
peaking so bad, and so he's like, so start off
Samsung
with a
Galaxy
riff.
2 quality.
Yeah. So it started off with a riff like dun 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 dun, and then like, while that guitarist is playing that riff, JJ's like, only a taste. You only get a taste, because he's talking to me. He's like, you only get a taste, and then right as the drums come in, it goes, and the whole video just peaks out. You have no idea what's going on, and it's hilarious. So I took that audio, I saved it, I put it into my DAW, and I memed the heck out of it, and I made I put like a billion different snares. I put like 1,000 kicks, and like edited JJ to say 3 2 3 2 2 3 2 1 1 3 2 down down.
So now you know where our intros come from the last couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Only a taste.
And it really turned out to be a good
Only
song
taste.
too. I enjoyed that production only because I literally they recorded and then I deleted everything and rewrote all of it.
So I was just gonna say that the only reason it sounds good
They don't
is
know that.
the only reason it sounds good is because you rewrote it.
I know.
It sounds infinitely better.
Which is what a lot of producers do, honestly, for local bands.
Or make them record it until they get it right, which is almost never. So they get paid a lot of money because they're in the studio doing something that they can't. So
Yep.
Dude. So in order to get like a lot of money is to be a producer and just purposely screw up their song just so you have to say they're longer to like try to be like, oh, we're not getting this, man. You're just like, no,
there's so much reverb. Can you turn it down? No, man, I think you're good. This sounds like crap.
Really? I mean, you got to invoice them for every second, man.
Yeah.
For sure,
All right. Anyway,
No,
so that's the background
Seriously.
to that. We can get back on topic. We're talking about. I think we're on Carlos's 5th church at Landmark, right? Or
No,
4th?
Fifth Church is Peace United Reformed Church.
Oh, okay.
And I started going there about a year and a half ago. I got got baptized with them almost a year ago.
Oh wow,
nice watch.
No,
Wow,
thanks. Dude, you got a nice watch too, dude.
Well, I mean, I see mine every day, but that's the one I've never seen. Man.
Hey, bro,
Okay,
guess
this
what?
is
Dude, look at my watch, bro.
Wow, it's his wrist. There's nothing there.
I can tell time by my wrist. Oh yeah.
all right. So
It's like a really poorly drawn, like Sharpie watch.
Dude, oh my gosh, dude, I should have did that.
You should have.
So
We'll do that.
This is a Rolex
Okay.
Datejust.
Well,
Rolex.
Datejust?
Yep.
What's it mean by it says Oyster Perpetual?
Is
that a band?
I think here, actually, you know what? I feel ashamed for like not knowing what that means. Let me look this up.
There's a lot going on here on the bezel. Well, I think that's the only thing I don't like about it is how much they're like how
fluid it is.
Yeah. There's
Just
like
bezel?
I'd say there's like a good 60, 70 lines just for a in the detail of it for the design. It's everything else is good. It has a thinner band, a thinner wrist wear.
Thinner bracelet, yeah.
Bracelet, yeah.
Yep,
I don't.
yep.
Apparently, I can't English, so
Thinner wristband, waistlet.
a thinner waist than me.
a thinner waistline is what Carlos needs.
What was that joke you made in Landmark that one time? Like, 3 times 9 is not my waistline or something like that. Like, Corinthians 3:2, thou shalt not be thinner than my waistline or something like that.
No, it was like 5 times 8 equals my waistline, and it was actually a picture of DQ. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
Rest in
wow.
peace.
Rest in peace.
You know what? I actually avoided that just because I was like, you know what? I'm sad now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Beautiful watch though, by the way. Beautiful watch.
Thank you. You know
Beautiful
what?
watch.
You know what? I think DQ deserves this. I think we should talk about our DQ memories. What do you guys think?
Yo, that's
Should, yeah. Oh, dude, we
fantastic
should. That's-
idea.
yeah.
Okay,
It's a really good
let's.
idea.
I'll start with mine since I didn't
Yeah,
have too many.
please,
I know you had
please.
a crap ton. You were really
Please
close
go
to them. Man, that dude loved food, and there was never a time.
Dude, he made such good food, man.
Absolutely.
the best cook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really good food.
He cooked the outside barbecues for Landmark, right?
Most of Landmark's church food, yeah, especially during like junior high and teen camp.
Right. Yeah,
Dude.
it was fantastic, man.
So good.
So, I've been going to, or I did go to Landmark's camps for years.
Same
and,
here.
dude, every time I would look forward to
We all did.
his food at every single camp, man. Every
Dude, the
single camp, I
meals
was
were
like,
the best part.
dude, oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
I could not wait to go to camp, man.
And I want dinner. All right.
No. Seriously, dude. I was like, dude, I gotta go to camp this year because I gotta have DQ's cooking, man.
Bro, I was
Not
never,
to get closer
I
with
got
the
it.
Lord, not to
No.
grow in holiness. I
Just
need
to have
DQ's
DQ's
food.
I really tried not to go to that camp for the girls. I was really trying not to find a girlfriend. I was
But
really trying not to. I was like, man, I can't help myself. I have to try and find a
Dude.
girlfriend here.
Literally everybody does, man.
Yep.
Everybody does.
It was such a such a weird time. And I will never forget that one time that I here we go.
Oh, no.
All right, so
Please.
I was really bored. I brought my laptop this one camp at the time.
Oh yes, such a good story.
I brought the laptop, bro. In Reaper, I was like, man, there's this thing. I have one sample.
Freaking funny, dude.
But
Oh my
no, I only had one
so
sample at
good.
the time, and it was a kick sample. It was a really heavy kick sample. It was like a tush. I was like, wow, what a great kick sample. I wonder what happens if I put like 10 billion of them at different tempos. So I literally like put one at like 40 tempo, and then 80 tempo, and then 60, and then 200, and then 700, and then 2,000 BPM, and then literally it started like it goes so fast. It's like the rotations per minute on an engine. Eventually, you start hearing a note, so you can actually play something so fast, and it turns into sound notes. So
Basically like that. So,
Oh,
actually, you tell a story.
yeah, you tell it better than me. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, Kyle and Nathan were camp counselors.
No. It was actually me and you, and we went to Kyle's cabin.
I was
Nate,
actually a solo counselor because I was you know, I knew I was going to be a Buffcast member one day. I was like, you know what,
Dude.
I need this experience.
I need this. This is going to really buff my resume.
Bro, you and I had the best cabin, by the way.
Okay, do we
It was so
always
good.
cabin? Was it cabin H?
It was cabin B, I think.
Are you talking about the best cabin as in the best counselors or the best kids?
We were the best counselors,
Both.
best kids, best.
Both, yeah.
You had the
I
best
think-
kids?
I think
dude.
that cabin had like the best structure.
It did, yeah.
The building did not come down on us. I think it was great structure.
Oh man.
Hopefully the building like is structurally structurally not.
I could
Pray for the
feel-
building to stay strong while we sleep.
please. But anyway, so Kyle was soloing it, and
I think I did a
And the
pretty
thing
good job.
is, like, he had the craziest kids. Like, they just loved to
Yeah.
bicker. They loved to fight.
kids were
They loved
so
to
wild.
cuss.
They love to
like,
fart.
everything.
A lot of farting.
A lot of farting. And
Maybe that was just me. Never mind.
Yeah.
I think that, like,
Me too.
I think either like after the service was done, Kyle was like, "Hey, dude, you got to help me with my kids real quick." And so anyway, so Nathan came first, and and when I walked in, Nathan and Kyle had gotten distracted with Kyle's little like super bass drum thing, and
It was a kick.
it was a
Bass drum. Who
bass
calls it a
kick.
bass drum?
Dude,
Bass
I'm
kick.
exhausted. Okay, you're gonna hear a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense tonight. Okay, that's just the name of the game.
I understand.
Carlos
brother.
turns into a boomer automatically.
It does sound like you're getting kind of boot.
We gotta tell the story.
We gotta tell it.
Okay. So anyways, Kyle and Nathan were distracted, and like the kids were just like yelling at each other. They were fighting each other. Truthfully, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just kids being kids.
Yeah.
But I think in the moment I got frustrated because like they were just like yelling. And so, like,
You tried to.
I tried to shut Kyle's laptop down. I tried to shut it down.
Shut it down.
He tried to shut it down.
And so I
it
did
down.
shut it down.
and he
But
did.
in the midst of shutting it down, I
You hit
slammed the space
my hand.
bar.
My hand was on the space bar, and you
So
hit.
here's what this sounded like, because like I said, it's not time to be playing games. I snapped. It was like, we're done playing games.
Bro.
And so like
not keep a
nobody.
straight face.
No. I had a
nobody-
straight face. It was horrible. None of us laughed. We had the most. We were holding in the biggest laughter of our lives.
And like you were trying to you're trying to stop it, but the laptop was so like overwhelmed by
I
the
tried to shove the laptop. It was like stop. I was trying to shove it down.
the
I was like, this isn't
DAW was so
working.
overwhelmed by like the millions
Yeah.
of sounds it was processing.
It was
I had a
was
really
so
crappy
hilarious,
laptop,
man.
so it had to go through a lot, and it was
Yeah.
unstoppable. You couldn't touch that thing. Once that
Dude,
that
it
thing
was
starts
amazing.
going, yeah, you can't stop that thing. It's
just
unstoppable
sails off.
force. Yeah.
But yeah, going back to my, I'll bring a memory that stands out with DQ.
Yeah.
So
All I did
I
was play
remember-
guitar with him on Landmark stage.
Landmark's worship
that
team,
was the
yeah,
only
yep,
thing
yep.
that, yeah.
well, you know, I did that for about 10 years, and you know,
You went to Landmark and played guitar for 10 years?
literally,
just about, I think.
literally,
yeah.
I was visiting with Landmark for like 2 months before I joined the worship team, and then I
Wow.
was faithfully, except for like the days I had like drill weekend and stuff, or I got married or went on vacation.
Yeah, we would constantly complain with him
Every-
about drill weekend.
Every Sunday, I was playing guitar.
Wow.
So you know, I got, you know, it was right next to DQ, so we spent a lot of time together. We did a lot of conferences together.
Right.
Heck yeah,
just a
that's
lot of
awesome.
life together. Well, anyways, so one memory that sticks out is I remember right before Kyle and I enlisted in the Marines. I asked DQ.
What amazing decision, by the way.
Best decision of my life. I can't even say that seriously. But I asked DQ if he would make us steak, because I heard he had made really good steak.
Thanks.
So I was like, hey, can you make us a T-bone steak before we leave for boot camp?
Right. Oh, I remember that.
And he's a total bro, and he did. Like
I remember that.
He like marinated these
No,
steaks.
he for was it 48 hours or 24?
Yeah, 48 hours in a
48
teriyaki.
And then he brought him to your
Dude,
house.
in a teriyaki marinade. Yep.
That steak was so good, man.
Bro,
You-
here's
you
the
had-
thing.
you had piece?
I had no
I had a
idea.
piece, man. I had a piece. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really
You didn't
good.
join the Marine Corps. Why'd you have a piece?
I was there, man. I was there with you guys.
I
was-
know. But
Yeah.
where you didn't sign your name?
I went
8 years down the drain.
down the drain.
I cannot
You didn't
believe
sign your name. 8 years down
down
the
the
drain.
drain.
No, I was there at the
You've tarnished our contract.
It was like our like farewell party.
Yeah, party there.
The farewell party.
Yeah.
I was surprised when he showed up with those steaks and he walked through the door, dude. He could barely fit through your hallway. He's a big guy.
He's a large beast.
He's tall and he's wide.
Beast of a man.
Beast of a man.
Yeah.
He's
Oh no.
and
we
now
won't go there.
Yeah. and- I can't believe that fits so well. I'm so glad you guys didn't hear that inside joke.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: when you walked through those doors and you guys were super friendly, I that took me back because I didn't know you guys were so close. And he brought over
man.
2 steaks marinated for over
Quality
almost 2
T-bone
days.
steaks, yeah.
They were
That's
amazing.
awesome,
That was the
man.
best steak I've ever had.
Yeah.
I'm not a
That's
steak
really
guy, but that was
awesome.
the best steak.
And I truthfully, I could fill this whole podcast with memories I had with DQ, but
No sense.
Is that your top one?
that's one of the ones that sticks out. But yeah, I'm grateful to have known him. He was such a good dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
And
Seriously.
yeah, David Quidagua, rest in peace. We miss you. We love you. Mm-hmm. Now, one of the things that DQ loved to do is he loved to eat food, and food entails snacks. And I'm going to take this opportunity to ask you guys a question. Think about this because I got a story on standby.
I'll stand by.
So I want you to
He
think.
thinks we're not really going to answer the question to his liking.
No,
we're gonna
I want you. No,
excel next level.
Literally,
Shut it
you're
down,
putting
man.
so
Shut
many,
it
you're faking so many dilemmas that don't exist. So my question is, and this, I before this, I went on Instagram Live and I asked the fans. I was like, what topics do you want us to talk about? And so one of the requests that we got was, what was the worst snack you've had in your entire life?
Oh gosh. Worst snack.
I almost tried Chevron pickles today. I didn't try them. They're like $1.99, and they came in this like pack. I didn't even.
What
open
flavor?
They were gonna be jalapeno dill pickles.
From Chevron.
From Chevron.
Which Chevron?
The Chevron next to my work.
Oh man,
I mean,
that
it might have been-
Chevron's
well, the thing
seen
is,
some
I-
things.
That sounds like a trip to the bathroom, man.
Well, I know. Like literally, one of their employees right now is living out of their car in their parking lot. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. One of well, that's how bad everyone around this world right now is.
I saw an article. I think it named like Vancouver, Washington, as one of like the worst cities to rent in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%, man.
I would believe that article. Honestly, I'd believe that article if it said like any city ever. But I mean, I'm just sitting here like I don't know. I probably agree with that.
Fort Lee, Virginia, worst city to rent in.
The best city to drive through. I don't know. Probably. Yeah.
Denver, Colorado. Actually, I've heard a lot of good. Lumineers is from Denver, Colorado.
How'd you know that?
Because they
he's
wouldn't stop talking about it.
Lumineer expert.
No, they just
Hey.
would.
Oh.
Hey! Oh!
Hey!
So literally, the song was like, hey,
Oh! Hey!
we are Lumineers. We were born in Colorado.
Hey!
All our songs sound the same.
Hey!
By the way, we're from Colorado.
Hey!
Dun, dun.
Yeah, we saw the Lumineers. Was that last night?
Last night, yeah.
That was last night.
Yeah.
Wow. What a very mediocre concert.
Okay.
Like holy moly.
So what? The first thing Nathan and I noticed as we paid $23 for parking.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I parked in a spot, and we noticed like there were so many country white girls there.
Yo.
It looked like the inside of a Whole Foods.
Dude, not
Of a Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's, Whole Foods.
Seriously. That's what I said to Carlos. I was like, Carlos, this looks like a Trader Joe's. What are we doing here?
And like,
This makes-
and the price.
Where are
You
we
guys,
at right
you
now?
guys look really out of place at that concert. now that I think about it.
And so, anyways, so
Only
like
foreign people
and,
there.
and like the whole experience, reflected that because we went to the concession stand for the price for me to get a gin and tonic and an IPA pint for the both of us was $50. And I'm like, dude, we are in Whole Foods right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that actually goes back to the original topic. That was actually probably the worst snack I've ever had. Was spending
what?
Oh man.
having $50 worth of beer that wasn't worth $50.
No, it was.
That was
it
not
was a
worth
good
it, man.
IPA, but man, $15.
It was $18 for one White Claw.
18.
$18 for one can
Dude,
of a
that
White
is
Claw.
so
It was
bad.
$36 for 2 cans of White Claw.
It was the big can though.
It was the big can. Well, might as well be good now. No, it's not freaking
No,
good. It's
no.
horrible. And even though it was free for me because Erica paid for them,
cool.
I enjoyed them. But that was still
Shout out to Kyle's
so
future
bad.
wife.
Yeah, shout out to my future wife. Can't wait to marry her. But that
Shout out to
I actually
fiance.
almost left after I saw the price. I thought it was gonna be like for a full pack, like a 6-pack or something like that. I was like-
No.
and then I looked in the fridge and they're all singular cans. I'm like, those what? What's going on? I took a picture of it. I sent it to her. I was like, there's something going on here.
So
Yep.
bad.
What is wrong?
I guarantee you that
Dude.
that building has been paid for like 20 times over.
Oh, absolutely.
Solely from the price of concession stands.
100%. And
Absolutely.
dude, you actually know what that reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Going to Warp Tour and and paying $5 for water, dude. $5 for a bottle like this. Dude.
$13 for a cheap hot
$5?
dog.
That is one of the things I don't miss about going to Warp Tour, dude. Me and you went to Warp Tour for like 7 years straight, bro.
I miss those explosive porta potties. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
Yeah,
my
those
god!
were-
Yeah.
No,
There are
That
fewer
was a
fewer
lie.
things that stink worse than like porta potties.
90-degree
specifically-
day.
specifically meant for
Dude.
metalheads.
Yeah.
It was so hot
Everyone's
during
been-
Warp Tour.
Everyone's been
Oh
out
my
there for
goodness.
8 hours already.
They're
Everyone's
dehydrated.
everyone's got a deuce so bad.
So, like,
they're ready to destroy.
I've had like near heat stroke. I think almost all 7 times I've been at Warp Tour just because there was like almost no shade tents there.
And they wouldn't let you bring in your own water
Yeah,
bottle.
you couldn't
Oh,
bring. It was so
wow.
stupid because like, all right. So last
Gotta
night,
make money.
Yep.
one of the reasons why we couldn't bring in our own water bottle filled with water because they were like, oh, it could have been vodka, but they allowed Carlos to drink
Go ahead and taste.
water, like almost all of it, in front of the security. So it's like, okay, well,
If you're gonna sneak it in, you can just drink it all right there. On
yeah,
the
exactly.
spot.
Like, that makes
Right.
no sense.
That
What?
doesn't-
You
that
got,
doesn't
you gotta
make any
get plastered
sense.
at the door. If you're gonna
That
get
logic
plastered
makes-
inside, you gotta
oh my
pay
gosh,
for it.
dude.
That's so stupid.
That logic is just so stupid, man.
You
I don't
cannot-
understand.
You
events
cannot
like
enjoy
that.
your drink over a period of time. You must slam and die and then go in.
So like, Lumineers.
That's the only way you're gonna enjoy them.
We
Yeah,
spent,
pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so we spent.
100%.
They were free. They were free tickets.
It was free, and we
But
s- and
everything
we
else
s-
was the tickets were the least expensive, by the way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys paid for parking, more expensive than the tickets. You paid for alcohol, more expensive
Parking
than
was
the
like
tickets.
$25.
You paid
Yeah.
your time, still more expensive than those tickets.
Yeah.
And we spent that entire concert roasting the band.
Yeah, we did.
Roasting.
Not only that band, but all 3 bands.
All 3 bands.
All 3 bands.
Literally
We just
every
roasted
single
them.
song in that entire concert sounded the same.
Exactly the same.
But-
exactly the same.
But you got to give them credit for catering to their audience.
that's
like-
true because
And how did they do so?
But they know what
Playing the
sells.
same-
You
They know what
yeah.
sells.
They know that like
Bro,
Yeah.
he took his hat off, played the same song again, and everyone just lost it. Oh, he took his hat off and played the same song again. Ah!
I think they were more. I think they were surprised that a guy that age still had his hairline. Honestly.
Right.
he has a hairline.
Hold on. How old is he? Like 40
Okay,
something?
I'm looking this up.
Pretty sure he's like probably
Honest-
in his early 30s.
Honestly, well,
That was it.
I thought he was gonna be early 30s too.
Yeah.
Carlos made him seem like he was like about to die. Like,
Hello, I'm the
so his-
Lumineers.
So his name's Wesley Schultz, and he was
Yeah.
born in 1982. So that would make him 40.
Adam 10 years.
That'd make him 40.
That's 40. Yeah.
40. Yeah, he should be having some hair loss, but apparently he doesn't because everybody freaked out when he took off his hat.
To
so.
be a white dude and still have your hairline at 40. That's impressive.
That's like
Yeah.
1 in 100, 1 in 200, something like that.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
unless you got like a
Still,
transplant. I
pretty
don't know.
much.
They have like hundreds of millions of followers apparently.
I know they do. They're huge.
Yeah.
Well, obviously they're huge because you saw of how much like
Yeah.
they invested into their set and their backstage electronics.
Yeah,
and their lighting.
It was beautiful. I'd say visually it was an appealing concert.
Yeah, that lady that I took a picture of, that's the best part.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
Babe, if you're listening to this, I didn't take a picture of a girl. I took a picture of the
car crash girl.
girl that they're from their music video or something. I don't know. She was making the stupidest face.
I haven't been able to find that music video online. I tried because I wanted
Really?
to make I wanted to meme it.
It must be a explicit part of their set only.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
probably, yeah.
Literally, is this girl who like was drinking too much, passing out, and then threw her empty,
Bottle at
Bottle-
her supposed husband.
and then made the husband get in the car. She drove drunk and then got in a car crash, which killed the husband.
Whoever wrote
Wait, that happened?
music video.
in the video,
Yeah.
and then
They could have paid more for actors on
and
that.
then they left
They
off
could-
with the woman having like
The
this
actors were so bad.
smug look, like signature look of superiority, like
Dude,
The Amber
all right,
Heard.
Whoever wrote that music video and whoever hired the actors did just a horrible job.
Okay,
man.
but you gotta think also
What?
whoever wrote that music video is getting paid more than all three of us combined.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ever.
We're
Yeah.
we're clearly in the wrong
Yeah.
career field.
$200,000 right there.
He probably
Seriously,
pocketed
man.
like 90% of the money that he got from the Lumineers. He was just like, you know what, crap actors, crap scene, they're gonna love it. It's a folk pop band.
$200,000 in my pocket. Let's go.
Yeah,
It's like,
seriously.
oh my gosh.
So yeah, that was definitely the worst. And speaking of the worst, I'm gonna get back to the topic of worst snacks.
Worst snacks. Oh,
So the
man.
the worst snack I think I've ever had. So
segue, heck yeah.
When I was a kid, I went to church in Long Beach, California. Right.
You should say you hated his segues. Now you're all about him.
You know,
Segues!
You mature with age. You know what I mean?
He's like you're saying he's matured.
Yeah.
It's been a month, dude. No, what? Okay. Continue.
But anyways, so you know, after church, you know, we had like a grandma there who would like sell us snacks, and so she sold us like those like sour like fruit roll ups or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know why the heck, freaking
Oh,
6-year-old me had this idea,
Oh no.
but like literally like I ripped off like an inch wide piece of that,
Oh yeah.
And-
What'd you do with it?
and I went to like this anthill and let ants get on that candy and eat that.
You
What?
I ate ants.
Carlos, what? You never told me about this. I thought I knew everything.
That's the whole thing about. That's the whole thing about.
I have a whole new-
That's the whole thing about Bobcast is that we
Yeah.
I have a whole new view about you.
yeah.
I cannot believe I joined the Marine Corps. You eat ants. What? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What? In the-
I did not know that at all. What in the world?
But yeah, so that there's that.
let me tell you about mine. I think mine was. It's actually you just reminded me of also a pretty crappy snack. That it's the same fruit roll up snack. Only it's not rolled up and it's organic. It's just one flat piece. And it's completely organic. I don't know what they made it from, but it's like this really like oily jelly substance. So it's kind of like a fruit roll up. Only there's no sugar in it whatsoever. And I had it. We were on like this road trip one day.
Yeah.
And it was sitting in the car. We didn't put it in the freezer or the fridge, our cooler. So it was sitting in this hot 90-degree weather all day. And I was like, you know what? It's time for a snack. So I had this organic roll up that was just so heated and melted. And I tried to have one bite and I just threw up everywhere. It was,
oh my god.
I don't remember the name. Like it was like organic apple crisp or organic apple fruit something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was so traumatized. I think I've categorized that like Elle did from like season 4, with like all those bad memories. Like I can't remember anything from it because it's so bad.
Spoilers, because I haven't reached season 4 yet.
But how far are you?
How far are you?
How far am I? Well, I am at episode...
You must be on season 2. You said you were pretty far on episode 1 or
episode
season
3 of
season 2.
season 3.
Dude,
What?
yeah.
I would love being unemployed. Woo! get me fired somehow, bro. I gotta watch more.
What? No, dude, I'm not... No one's going to... Why would anyone want to fire you, man?
I'm just saying that I really want to watch the Hobbit with you guys.
Yeah.
Dude,
if not
please.
together, but at the like around the same time. I've been watching it
Yeah.
with Erica. You guys can watch it together.
I can.
I don't know, around the same time that we're watching, that we can talk about it next podcast or something. It's so
Oh,
good.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos and I, well, technically, because I haven't watched the Hobbit movies at all, so I want to watch the extended version of the Hobbit movies, which I think there's extended versions of all 3, right?
Have you already seen them at all,
No.
Carlos? Have you?
First time.
I feel like you have.
I've seen all 3 of the extended Hobbits
Okay, with who?
with my Bible study group. Yeah, we
Why did the first name come to mind as Raylena? I was like, yeah, he saw them with Raylena.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
that,
back in the
that
day.
was from a long time ago, and I guarantee you, I did
Oh,
not
okay.
see
So
the
she
Hobbit
was
with
she
her.
was
Sorry,
liquid confidence was like, Raylena, tell him now. No. That's cool. We should all watch it at the same time. And
we should. That'd be awesome.
It's literally the first 30 minutes are just of the Shire and his house. It's hilarious.
But
Heck
it's
yeah,
so
that's
good.
awesome.
The chaos that ensues, the dwarves just totally trolling him and like disregarding every single rule he has of the house.
yeah.
How
And
long?
then of course, how you can't forget that legendary song "Far Over the Misty Mountains Cold."
Wait. The song at the dinner table, making fun of him.
No. That's what Bilbo Baggins likes. That's the first one.
That's his song.
But later on, in the evening, you know, they're all sitting around a fire and they're all somber, and then Thorin like starts singing like the whole like far over the misty mountains cold.
Oh, I did hear that one.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that the beginning of the movie?
that video that I sent you, it was a cover of that song.
Oh,
With the dude,
but
like,
he
the
just went
deep
a complete
voice.
octave deeper.
He was just like, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, Nathan, stop. Let's do that again.
Go.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds so good.
You were
in
like,
this
there's a
thing.
note. You're like, you're super close. You're close.
I'm so close, man. That's a funny thing about that. I've been obsessing over like subharmonic singing.
He has.
Subharmonic
He
singing.
has.
You said you wanted to bring it up on podcast, but we would. I think like
I
we should.
perfect podcast for it.
Him and I should do more research on it because I don't actually know anything about it.
Here's what I would love to do in a future podcast. I would love to get you guys in on that.
Heck
And
yeah,
then
that'd be awesome.
maybe we could demonstrate it on a pod.
Once we have, because you sent me
Once
a
we've
video.
had- once we've had
You
enough
have
pr-
done it.
Once we've had enough practice doing it together,
Yeah,
like
seriously.
we like imagine if like he does like a oh, and I do like a oh, and you do like a oh, like it would sound sick.
Yeah,
That would,
absolutely,
yeah,
man.
that really would.
That would be so.
Yeah, so
That would be like our. We could,
get into that in
I
the
could like
future.
pan it, put a bunch of reverb, delay, echo,
Yeah.
and like turn it into like an actual intro or something like that, or an outro. That would be amazing.
gosh.
Imagine if we got good. That would take like a year though.
get good.
We have a year to we have
You'd be so-
the
you-
rest of our lives to record this podcast.
You
Yeah,
would
that's
be
true.
surprised
I
how
would.
much progress you'd make in a month.
Oh yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, nice.
I feel like mornings in your bathroom does something different to you because you already have you learned it too quickly. He's like one night he was like, man, I'm gonna send you a video the first time I do it. Like literally the next morning, not even 8 hours later, he sends me a video. I'm like, oh wow.
Apparently,
what happened? Carlos?
So like apparently, this was something. This was a tip I heard from Jeff Castelluni, and he's the guy who
Still Looney.
he's the guy who
Castelluni.
that's the kind of thing like a nerdy dad would say
Castelluni.
to like his son, like Dad, I got something in my throat. Well, cast a loogie.
Dad, help me. That I feel like that's what Harry Potter's actual dad would like tell him to do. Like it's not Expelliarmus, it's Castellugi.
No, but anyways,
Here,
so
son,
like
here's how you cast
in
a
like
loogie.
in his video about subharmonic singing, he was saying that the best, for whatever reason, the best time to practice that is in the morning, right after you wake up, with your throat all hoarse. For whatever reason, it's like easier.
You also
Yeah.
you have like I don't know what the whatever attaches to like your throat that
Vocal cords.
your vocal cords. no whatever like is on your
Whatever's attached to your throat.
when you're
vocal cords.
when you're shut.
It's so hard to get a thought across. Seriously,
Sorry, continue on.
please.
It's supposed to be my night. What happened? I was
It's-
supposed
Bro,
to.
it is still your. I'm giving
I
you
was
the stage
supposed
right
to
now,
be
bro.
control.
Bro,
I was supposed to have the
Bro,
power.
I'm giving you back the remote control. It is fully charged
Give me that
with
shit.
batteries. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. When you obviously look out.
Dude, I've been.
Carlos is
Let's
already
just say
drunk
this.
already.
No, I'm not drunk. It's just,
All right, we'll restart the
This is-
podcast.
this is
3,
strong.
2,
Two,
3,
three,
2,
two.
2, clap. Dun,
Welcome
dun,
to
dun,
Bobcast,
dun,
guys.
dun, 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 dun.
No, we're not.
Tell your story,
Yeah.
please.
No, it's not a story. It's just
Your facts.
like
Your facts.
Facts
it's
of
just
life.
when you're sleeping and you come out of sleep. There's like something else that like is actually on your vocal cords that allows your voice to be like deeper and
Phlegm.
Well, your
maybe?
throat is drier and it's not as lubricated, so like it sounds more rough. And like
sometimes I talk in a lower tone when you wake up. Like I'd say most people do that.
most people,
I know you do.
yeah.
most people wake up like, oh,
Same here.
my god,
No, I don't want to be doing that.
Oh my god, I don't want to do this right now.
Yeah.
Hey man, yeah. How's it going? It's going pretty well, man.
And actually, that's kind of like the basis of having to learn how to scream. Like you start like that, and then you kind of push that out like a squeaky door, and
Which
and
I've
you
not
push out into
figured
like a
that
fry
out.
scream. Which
Yeah.
I thought it was super fascinating. I love that, but well,
Me too.
I can't imagine anyone from your church wanting to learn how to scream.
You'd be surprised, man.
Oh really?
You'd be surprised.
Be surprised.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You'll be surprised that no one wants to learn.
Be surprised with 0 people.
Actually,
like somehow our viewers like decline like, from
No,
what we've already
I
people have
need-
already clicked.
I need you guys to meet my buddy Daniel, dude. Like he's a fascinating
Daniel-san.
guy, and I think I think he's into that kind of stuff. He's into like
is?
like hardcore music. and
Awesome.
stuff.
No, I would love to talk to him about that. That's super
Oh,
cool.
man.
I mean,
He's
if
so
he's
cool,
into
dude.
Gears of War, then
He's a cool dude, man. I
probably
got to
likes
get him on the
metal.
pod.
Absolutely.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Just life is super busy for him right now.
Yeah.
He's engaged. He's planning a wedding.
he
So
is.
you know.
I absolutely know.
You're in
Yeah.
it right now.
I told you guys right before we started that
It's right in
like
the sauce.
I'm stressed out. I have nothing to work. I have nothing to offer this podcast as far as topics go because I've been so stressed out with my 12-hour days at work.
Yeah.
And I have to plan this wedding, which honestly, the if I'm being honest, the husbands don't do much. We just
Not really. Yeah.
we console the wives.
The stressed out wife,
The stressed out wives. We're there for them when they come, like tell us like, oh, should I wear these shoes or this color or that color or this hat or that hat or
Why aren't
it's
you
like,
passionate about my questions?
why are you so
Babe,
exactly?
come on. Just babe, come on.
Yeah, just,
come on.
No. Yeah, you're there to console, but that doesn't mean it doesn't stress you out still. And
No,
it's still
dude,
on your
no,
mind.
yeah,
it totally does.
Yeah,
Still
it
stresses you out, man.
absolutely because the date still stresses you out.
Excuse me.
I completely forgot about my bachelor party. I didn't even know that I had to throw myself one until last week ago when we recorded this podcast.
But I got you,
Yeah.
bro. All this evening, we got it planned out.
We got
Yeah, you gotta plan that, dude.
Yep,
You
we
gotta plan
got
that.
it planned out. And I mean, your dad did just pop in just now, and he is being our unofficial official Uber for the evening. What do you think?
He was passive aggressively trying to get us to
Get us-
leave.
that's why I'm saying I didn't want to start cutting it real quick, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
like we gotta my evening. I'm trying to start my evening. I know Carlos is already there. I'm trying to catch up to him, brother.
Okay, so
Just assume Carlos is already there. Carlos is already there.
okay, so
Somehow he's
Well-
already at Ayla Day.
we'll do one last quick topic.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit it up, bro.
I wanted to get into that question you had for me, but maybe
Yeah.
we'll do that next week.
Yeah,
because that's
yeah,
going to
for
take
sure.
some time.
That's
Yeah,
a whole
yeah, that will.
podcast. Or that's at least a 20-minute
That will,
segment right
yeah.
there.
At least 20-minute
at
segment.
least, yeah.
So, in lieu of that,
What does Lou mean?
like
Aside?
like replacement or aside.
We all know what in Lou means.
You could just say instead of this, but in lieu makes you sound so much smarter. So everybody
lieu
just says
of.
in lieu. In lieu of.
In lieu of.
In lieu of governor. Hello, governor.
We just offended every British person that
Our
is
one-
listening to our podcast.
No.
Our one listener in New Zealand is like, oh, you.
Oh, beep.
I said, okay, you're gonna have to that. Okay. Fuck shit, man. We got to bleep all that. Time to get serious.
Time to get serious. I have to bleep about so much now. Are you kidding me?
Time to get
What's the
serious.
last topic?
So
Hit it up.
Okay, so
Shut it
before
down.
that,
Shut
I do want
But
to
what's
throw.
this? You didn't even tell me this was here.
Okay, so that's rum. That's Kraken rum. It's pretty delicious. You should hit that up.
Let me pour it for me.
Oh, gonna pour?
Okay.
I would finish that beautiful
ASMR
black
for it.
smoke you got in there first. I'll finish mine.
This is all water. This is all the.
It's all water.
That's not. Oh, let me
It's
finish.
all water.
It's all killer,
Tonight.
no filler.
No, I'll kill her. No.
All killer.
All filler, no killer.
It'll fill you, but it won't kill you.
Nathan, you're talking over my pour.
All right.
I can't
Do it,
pour
do
myself
it.
anymore. I don't want to pour anymore. I have to pour it back.
No.
Oh, gross.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
Pour me some, man. Pour me some.
Hey,
Into
brother
the
man.
mic.
Just say please.
Aye, man.
Okay, Yvonne.
Ooh.
Splashy sound effects of Kraken.
Hey, Kyle.
I got you, fam. What's up?
Can
What's
you
up,
pour me
buddy?
some of that Bobex?
Bobex? This isn't boba tea.
I don't know. I heard you say
Bobex?
something and it sounded like you said Bobex. What'd you say?
No, what?
Bobex is
When?
What? Just now. You're like whispering. You're like Bobex.
I was talking to Nathan. I have no idea what I said.
That's what I heard. Bobex is now a thing. Oh, you got that clink in there.
clink, clink,
All right, put that lid on. We're clearly.
We're pouring the rest of it. Don't worry.
clink, clink.
We're taking this on the road.
Down in the back. Hey!
So
Last topic. Somehow we're gonna get there.
So last topic. This
one
was
mine? This one mine?
that's yours. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Was sent. This was also sent
that's
to us
powerful.
by a fan. This is actually both these questions.
Wow, that was better than I've smoked the barrel. No, that's
Not-
so. That's
It's rum. It's cheap rum. It does
Obviously,
the job.
wow, that actually is now we know the difference between $200 and $30.
Well, dude, it's comparing apples to oranges, dude. Because like this is rum, and that's bourbon. It's going to be two completely different things.
Are you saying apples are
think-
better than oranges?
Okay, I would think of like all like the budget.
You've offended all of the oranges in the community.
You buffoon!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Trump. Forgive me.
buffoon. You have uncles and aunts. You buffoon.
No, so this is Kraken spiced rum. As far as like budget rum goes, I'd say it's one of the best.
Honestly, well, the problem
not
is
bad.
the
It's
problem
not
is
bad.
they're right next to each other. They're both on my taste buds.
Okay,
and
if you're gonna have like $35 rum after having $200 bourbon, it's not.
well,
gonna
I'm
be the
happy that
same.
we can taste the difference.
Yeah,
I'm happy
that's
that
true.
we
Me
have
too.
the opportunity to know the difference now because I didn't.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
same.
I can now say without a shadow of a doubt that you brought me horrible alcohol.
It's not horrible. That's just real. This isn't horrible. This is just really stinking good.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
Kyle,
Facts.
though.
Facts.
Do you think this is better tasting than that absinthe Christian bought when we lived together?
Oh,
Dude.
I've never had absinthe.
Oh.
Dude, absinthe. I know
You
it's
brought up
disgusting.
another
Yeah.
very painful memory.
Oh my
Which we will
gosh.
get into next podcast.
Which
Not
got
now.
which
So-
tune into episode 8 next time? Is this episode 7?
Yeah, next is 8,
Let's go,
dude.
boys.
Let's go.
We're on episode 7. We can count to 7.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
stoked.
we're at episode 007, dude.
I'm
are.
honestly, I'm just happy that we even got to recording because I wasn't feeling it. I was super
I was
stressed
not.
out.
Dude, I wasn't feeling it.
I
either.
know.
Same here, man.
But
I was like,
you just brought me up. You like bring your laptop. Don't forget it. Just go upstairs.
You gotta knock it out.
I'm gonna get you
Dude,
some ice.
And tomorrow we're gonna be so grateful we did this today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
So
You guys-
real,
yeah.
So real quick, shout out to Brian Vandenberg. You met him at
Hey,
PCRC.
what's up, man?
He's
the husband of
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I don't
Okay,
know why. Dude, I'm sorry. This is hitting me. I'm forgetting my friends' names.
I was about to say Charlotte, but I said
Charles Webb.
I said the
Charlotte's
one
Webb.
girl
Charles
from Virginia last time. Remember?
Oh, you said Melissa.
Melissa, which she'll never ever. You
never
had a
do this.
huge crush on her, dude. It was ridiculous.
She's a beautiful woman.
I would not deny.
But anyways, to clarify, I'm talking about Mary Melissa. I'm not talking about Charlotte. I'm not crushing on anybody's wife.
Not crush
Which
on anybody's
actually,
wife.
Mary Melissa's married now, so
Oh, good for her.
good for her. So
You still friends with her on Facebook?
I am, yeah. Her
Nice.
and
I
her
want you and your
so-
2,200 friends.
So fun fact, her husband I think was an officer in the Air Force, and now they are
Both in the Marine Corps.
they took a year off on vacation to just go travel the world.
I can.
Super-
I wish
super
I can do
cool.
that, man. I wish I can
I
do that.
totally. I wouldn't put it past them to have that kind of money.
Right, Air Force officers, man. So yeah, this topic was submitted by Brian Vandenberg.
How many times have you attempted to say this topic?
I just got busted out, dude.
He
So,
said buzz.
he wants to know about a time when the Boffcast crew got ourselves in trouble.
Ooh,
Got
I
ourselves in
think
trouble? Like,
I
wait.
I-
So all three of us at once or separately?
I got in
just
trouble
together.
when Carlos got me to sign my name 60 times for the Marine Corps.
so
Man, that is some trouble right there.
I actually-
Carlos,
That's a lot. That's 8 years of trouble.
I actually got a
Carlos.
funny story.
8
So
years of trouble.
back when we were youth group leaders at a church who will not be mentioned,
But we may have brought it up this podcast.
but they don't know which one.
But you guys can definitely speculate.
You can speculate, sure.
We won't give you
Speculate,
any
but
more
yeah.
information on that.
Yeah.
Feel free to speculate.
But the youth pastor there
Oh,
had to
I know.
had to put us put us aside because like he was not appreciative of the language we were using around the students. See, we had used the word dope to describe things that we thought were cool, and he's like, "Oh,
that's not my language. That's your language and Nathan's language. I actually don't use dope.
But we use dope.
That's dope,
Nathan and
dude.
I use dope all the time, and
Yeah,
we
we
got
do.
talked to for using that. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about weed, you're talking about crack cocaine. It's like, no, we're just
not what we're talking-
We think something's cool.
It's like, dude, stop projecting. John,
Yeah.
I
John
got-
Simmons.
It took me a second.
Oh, that's John Simmons.
All right, shout
I got in trouble-
out to John Simmons.
I also got in trouble by John Simmons, name redacted, because I posted a picture of the most low quality possible whiskey, bourbon. Jim Beam. I posted Jim Beam to Instagram with
we weren't allowed to drink.
and I didn't know that. I never knew that. Nobody ever talked about
They
that.
never
in
talked
Landmark.
about. They
Yeah,
never
no.
talked to you about that, but they got offended that you.
Yeah,
that you did.
Jimmy sent me a DM and he talked to me the next day.
Wait, who? John, you mean? John?
John Simmons.
John Simmons.
John Simmons?
Nobody knows who that is anyway. Anyways, yeah, it was a horrible experience, and then I didn't even bring it up. Well, actually, no, I did bring it up with you guys, and then Carlos was like, yeah.
It was so cringy when you brought it up. I'm like,
The weird thing is, Carlos heard me out, but he didn't like tell me not to drink. He was just like, yeah,
Hey, man,
it
okay,
happens.
Okay, because I feel like I've always had a theology of like Christian liberty, right? That like, you know, if we look back at like the times of like the Great Awakening and stuff, the people making the best beers and the people crafting the best whiskey were all Christian, and they were happy at doing that. And,
Absolutely, yeah.
you know, the idea of Christian liberty is that
Honestly, I never knew that.
the idea, yeah, it's good stuff. The idea of Christian liberty is that no one can bind your conscience on things that are not written in the Word. It's what Pastor Chris was talking about that day. And I'm so happy you guys went. And I'd love to talk to you about that visit next episode.
Because of my 12-hour days this whole week, I haven't had time to dive into the book, Salt and something.
The Table Talk magazine.
Yes.
Oh, I would love
Either
for you
one of
guys
those.
to read
I
that.
do want to get into that
Heck
a
yeah,
little
man.
bit.
And the Creeds and
I do want to
Confessions.
learn. Yeah, absolutely. I'm very interested.
That's awesome. I'm excited to see you guys get excited about that stuff. But anyway, so
Heck yeah.
the point that Pastor Chris was mentioning was that nobody can bind your conscience on things that are not written in Holy Scripture, right?
Yeah.
We see times where like the Apostle Paul is talking to Timothy, his young pastor, his disciple. He had like a stomach ailment, and he was saying, drink some wine for your stomach ailment, right? And there's parts where the Apostle Paul says a little wine is good for the body, good for the soul. And like this stuff we have here, when not abused, is a gift from God for our joy.
I completely agree. I think at the very, very, very basic fundamental level, like, why would Jimmy talk to me about?
You said the name.
I didn't say his last name. Why would he talk to me about posting Jim Beam to Instagram if Jesus turned water into wine?
And the Greek word there is for really good wine, alcoholic wine.
Yeah.
The guests there, they said, you know, most people serve the best wine up front and then give you the terrible wine after you're drunk.
Right. Yeah.
Smart.
But you guys did the exact opposite. You gave us the bad wine first and gave us the best wine afterwards. Jesus knew what he was doing.
He knew his craft.
And like he was accused of being a drunkard because he was drinking with tax collectors.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
thieves,
Wow.
yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Crazy stuff, man.
Yep.
ridiculous.
That's
Which
just
clearly him being the perfect God man, he didn't get inebriated.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
but like,
interesting. I never knew that either.
but like, you know, it's a Christian liberty, man. Don't let anybody bind your conscience on that.
That was
stuff.
just one of the absolutely. That was just one of the many things that was poking holes in the net of that church, or in the sky of that church.
That belief system.
The belief system. Yeah. And I had so many questions. I'm sure Nathan had the same exact questions.
I did. No, and like my thing is that like I don't believe in like taking your personal trauma out on other people. Like,
And he did have some personal
Ooh,
he had a lot of personal trauma.
Big one.
trauma surrounding alcohol.
Yeah. He had a lot of personal trauma surrounding
He would bring that up.
like beer and alcoholic beverages in general. And I think that's what he had he came from a place from that, and it's like I don't think that's a good way to like teach anybody.
And not a good reason.
yeah.
to bind
And we're
someone's
not-
conscience.
Yeah,
And
that's
hold
not
on.
a good reason to bind someone's consciousness. So
And a quick disclaimer: we're not downplaying anyone's trauma,
no, yeah,
No.
exactly.
but when you use it to push your agenda, that is somewhere that is
It's not good, man.
That's not acceptable.
Please stop doing that. That messes people up. Just
It
stop,
does.
please.
It really does.
So, speaking of like, please stop doing that.
We're gonna please stop recording
doing this
the
podcast.
right now, and we're gonna end it on that note, guys.
But real quick, Nathan, where can people find you?
People can find me. So I haven't been streaming on Twitch for a while, and I know every
changed all of my names.
every podcast I say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream on Twitch, but I will try to stream on Twitch this week.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, Carlos, how about you? We'll get there. Keep going, Nathan.
Sorry. So yeah, you can find me on Twitch on Captain Poodle Hats. It's CBT Poodle Hats. It's all one word, all lowercase. I'm on social media, even though I don't really use social media. I use it to promote Bobcast, and that's it. But yeah, how about you, Carlos?
So people can find me on @Miho's Life. That's MIJO Life.
Miho plays guitar.
Miho Plays Guitar is my music Instagram, which has not been active, but needs to be active.
Honestly, yeah, I didn't. I thought that was your old Instagram, not your music Instagram.
So
I just thought you have. Since you haven't posted in so
It went
long.
back and forth. Miho Plays Guitar used to be my Instagram. Then I tried to go to Miho's Life to kind of make it like a more like relatable thing.
Right, yeah.
I tried to get at Miho, but it's not available. I want to be
Well,
Miho.
it's because I would assume it's a very popular Hispanic word.
If you look up at Miho on Instagram, nobody shows up. But for whatever reason, it won't let me take that username.
Can you do?
That's weird.
Well, Miho's Life is pretty much just as good.
Just as good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Miho's Life is where I'm at. Kyle is
I'm
WR Excellent.
no, I'm at Rainquill, but
Check out his music, by the way.
Just follow Boffcast, please. Nathan, if you do this every podcast, I will reach over the table and destroy this whole
No,
recording
literally,
setup.
check out his music.
I will
it's good
physically
music.
assault
It's
you
good, it's
mentally.
Good music.
So we
It's good music.
So,
I will assault you physically and mentally.
Speaking of physically assaulting, we've been physically assaulting those reels every day, dude.
Those reels, baby.
Yeah.
We're about to do
Dude,
another one tonight.
check out
Even though
those
we're gonna be
reels.
super tired. We're gonna. I told Nathan
bust
before.
them out, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna
Bust
bust
them
Nathan's got 2 more to make. He promised us 2
Yes.
or
Two-
3. He promised us 3.
2 more by tomorrow.
Yep. 2 more tonight, actually.
Hey, guess what? Don't spam them. Record quality.
And,
You can-
and
No.
I'll send you the file on like what are the appropriate upload times because
Yeah.
there is such a thing.
There actually is. It's kind of weird, and I hate that we have to abide by that kind of thing. But,
So I will record 2 tonight, and I will release them separately. So, I did say I'll do 2 reels, but I didn't say I'll upload 2 reels. I'll do 2 reels and upload them separately.
hey, brother, you're taking on a lot of responsibility, man.
So proud of you, dude. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, dude.
I love to hear that, man.
But
Also, you guys look fly as all get out in your double Hawaiian shirts, khaki
heck yeah.
shorts, white undershirt. Nathan, all you need is a chain, and you guys look fantastic. Both of you guys have black beards, black hair.
I'm not wearing a chain.
You guys are just to die
wearing
for
chains,
tonight.
man.
You guys are
man.
killing it.
So yeah, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating and a review, and we will read it on the podcast.
I would honestly love a 1-star. Just one star,
Just one
please.
1-star to
To just be real with
get
us for once.
get us out of our heads. Come on,
So-
our heads are just inflating. But anyways,
Even if you say we're the best podcast, but give us a 1-star, I would love that.
so you know
Please
what?
do.
You know what? We love you guys. We're doing
do.
all this for you guys, and yeah,
you.
we're excited for what's to come up next. Until then,
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
I have too many tritones in there. I get like a weird tritone.
It doesn't sound good.
It does, but it feels good in your chest. But actually, I couldn't hear myself over you because you're just so good at it.
Here, give me a note.
You first.
No, I'm gonna harmonize with you.
Well, here, listen. I do this like it gets a weird tritone in there. It's bad.
We'll do Nathan go first. Oh my gosh, that was so good, dude!
Nice, that was sick.
Yes!
You guys had a nice one in there.
Dude,
Woo!
I got goosebumps, man. Oh. Okay, peace, love, and
All right,
chicken grease.
Dude,
All right,
peace,
guys.
hey, peace, love, and
Please.
chicken grease.
Please add some reverb into that.
Reverb, my brothers. Nathan, you're peaking everything. I'm not gonna have you guys the ending. Why? Why? Put